How did I do the intro to the other one? I just watched Saving Private Ryan. It's not only is it mind-blowing, but it's also explosions everywhere. Not everywhere, but pretty much everywhere. Saving Private Ryan is a war movie of World War II about a group of army people that go to save another army guy. Now, that's like a 2-year-old's explanation of it. So, Tom Hanks and all these other dudes are going in on D-Day. They're running in on the beach, boom, explosions, gunshots, everybody's dying, blood everywhere. It's probably one of my favorite scenes ever, like that beach scene. Even if you haven't seen the movie, you've probably seen the scene. It's the one there on the beach. There's blood everywhere. There's shooting bullets. Freaking people are legs, arms, everything's gone. I think it really does capture D-Day great. Now, okay, so the story that I simplified before. So Tom Hanks and his crew finally get it past D-Day. They beat that guy. They get in, and afterwards they get a message from someone of the United States Army that's really high up. Don't remember what the hell his name was. Bryan Cranston was there in the scene. That's all I remember. Love Bryan Cranston. And it's like this mother, 3 of her sons have died, and one of them's still alive. She has 4 sons. And they don't want to bring this mother any more heartbreak, so they gotta get this guy home. But they don't know where he is. So they send Tom Hanks, who, don't remember his name in the movie. Great job, Hudson. And his gang of goobly-gocks. You've got like a sniper dude. You've got the like reporter, I'm gonna call him. He's not a reporter, but he's like a nerdy dude who writes books and wants to typewriter. I don't know. And you've got the tough guy that's been with Tom Hanks for a while. Other dude, Jewish dude, and I think there's 6. I don't know who the 6th one is, but they're there, and they go to where they think this guy they're looking for, Private Ryan, is, and through that they get off the beach where they're now stationed after taking that over, and they go up to through France. They're going through France. That's where D-Day was, and they're searching for. It starts with an R. This town. I am really great at this. And they come across some Nazis every now and then, and they meet up with these other army men. They deal with like a sniper. I don't want to go through all of it because I really think it's a solid movie. It's like 3 hours long, but it's worth watching. So they get there, they meet a bunch of Private Ryans that aren't Private Ryan they're looking for, and then finally, spoilers, they find Private Ryan. Wow, who would have guessed? And they're on a bridge, and they're like, Private Ryan, we got to bring you home. And he's like, no. And you're like, what? And because people have died, and you're like, why won't you just? This was their mission. They died for you. And they like defend this bridge in this awesome like exploding shooty scene and stuff. And like they find out Tom Hanks was an English teacher and blah blah blah. Very like nice life lessons in there that I'm skipping over. And Private Ryan is saved because that's the title of the movie, Saving Private Ryan. And great job, Tom Hanks and crew. Which I really should know your names, but I don't know your character names either. I know there's a lot of war movies out there, and this one is very popular, but I really think this movie is one of the best war movies out there. I know it's like, okay, it's popular, duh, but it's really good. It captures not only, it's not boring really at any time. It captures that war feeling, it throws you right into D-Day, and keeps going into different battles and smaller fighting sections, but not only fighting, there's also like time where they're talking, and you get the camaraderie of the army men, and like their heartbreak and all that stuff. You get that too. I mean, it's 3 hours, so you better get a lot. Now, I think everything is shot beautifully. I think the story is solid. There's not a dull moment in the almost 3 hour long movie. And it captures that time period perfectly. And because of that, I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I don't think it was perfect. I'm very hard to give perfects to, but 9.5 out of 10 because it is it's great. Everything works together. There's a couple of parts that maybe maybe a little but not like I can't, like it's bad. It's just a little I think if you're into war movies, you've probably already seen it. I don't know why I haven't watched it yet. Mainly because I don't buy movies. I just watch them on streaming services, and it's on HBO Max, so I had to watch it. If you like war movies and you haven't seen it, I definitely suggest watching it. Even though it's so hyped up and it is very popular, it's Tom Hanks, blah blah blah. You gotta see it. It's great. I mean, listen, might get shot for this, but I think it's better than Full Metal Jacket, which is also another very popular war movie. Definitely better than some other war movies that I've seen, but it's just built great, and it's constantly moving. There's funny parts, there's heartbreaking death parts, and there's just awesome explosions sometimes and shooty mans. A solid movie. Check it out, HBO Max or other places that I don't know. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.